if it were to come to the end of the world and I had to like ration my supplies, I think I would be one of the last survivors. I don't know how to fight at all. I don't know how to throw a punch, because I never had to. If I had to fight a zombie, the only thing I have on my side is like going crazy. I would use anything and everything I have as a weapon, and I think I could out crazy a zombie. What's going on, guys? It's Nick Tom, and I'm back with another mukbang. Trying a different setup here so you guys can see the food a little bit better. I just got Mexican food from a place down the road from me called Cactus, and I am super stoked to be able to eat all this. I also got more. I just felt like it's more fun to watch people eat more. So we got a wet burrito. It's chicken, and then got some super nachos with some beef, and then got a couple of tacos with I think it's beef stew and all my sauces. Oh yeah, I know I'm using a fork and knife. Is that kind of weird? I don't want to get my hands dirty. I just don't like getting my hands dirty. Can I do this? Yes. Oh my goodness. I know that this is like not legit Mexican. This is really American. But I don't care, I love it. Alright, gonna try some of these sauces. Should I drink it? Woo! Kind of spicy. I don't really know anything about Mexican or Mexican American food, so I'm just gonna try all of it. I feel like the green one is usually spicier. Oh, all right. Let's just stick with this one for now. Yes. So right now we're on the COVID-19 lockdown. Not supposed to go outside unless it's for emergencies or to gather supplies that you need, or certain like essential businesses. It's pretty crazy. But I don't really want to talk about that because everyone is talking about that. So I'm just going to kind of talk about my life before the lockdown. I was looking for a new job, and I was super stoked because I found one. Working at a restaurant, I needed to get good benefits because I'm getting married soon. I gotta be a responsible adult, have a future husband. Had a really good job lined up. Had a really poppin' restaurant. Was gonna have great benefits, great hours, good pay. And then there was a corona outbreak. And they told me, I'm sorry, we can't hire at this time. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know how long we'll be closed, so we'll contact you as soon as we start hiring again. Which is totally understandable, but like, dang. Like, life really stopped. Good thing that right before that, I went back home to Hawaii. And I went to my older brother's wedding. Yeah, he got married. It was so much fun. At first I didn't think I was going to be able to make it back for his wedding. Because it was pretty, it was kind of last minute. And like, I wasn't really able to get the time off of work, and I was starting a new job and I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. So first I told my older brother, sorry, I can't make it. And he understood. But then I got my tax return money. And I was like, oh, I'll just use this for the plane tickets and just take the weekend off. Join my brother for a once in a lifetime opportunity he has where he marries the girl of his dreams. It's good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to reach at this angle. Bro, how do people do this? It's cool. I'm hungry enough where I'm gonna make this work. Yes, just tear into it. Get messy. But yeah, the wedding took place back in Hawaii. It was on this, actually someone's backyard. But it was super gorgeous. There was just, you could see all the mountains and the weather was great and everything was just like green and beautiful. There were a lot of flowers. And it was a pretty small and intimate ceremony. There were probably like 20 people there. But it was exactly what they wanted it to be. Just quick, with a lot of pictures, with the family that they're closest to. Yeah, I'm really happy for them. And for my brother. My older brother is such a good guy. The thing was, like, growing up, he never really had a girlfriend before. I think it's alright that I'm talking about him. I think he's cool with it. My older brother was such a good guy, but he was always like the friend, you know. He was always friend zoned by girls. And I was like, man, my brother is such like husband material. He deserves a girlfriend. Then a few years ago, he got one. And yeah, he's marrying his first girlfriend, his first and only girlfriend. That's pretty cool, right? Guess it just goes to show if you wait for the right person, it'll all work out. Yeah, but growing up, my brothers and I went to a pretty wholesome, pretty like, it was like a bubble. Our high school we went to was like a bubble. Everything was safe. Everyone was pretty nice. So I don't feel like there was a whole lot of pressure to like date or to have a girlfriend. It was totally cool if you didn't. If anything, those who did date, there was a pressure for them to like end up getting married. I know that's kind of strange, but a lot of people who dated in high school, the high school I went to, they ended up getting married, which is pretty wild, right? To marry your high school sweetheart. All right, let's try these tacos. Yes. Is it bad that I'm not using a lot of sauce? This is so good. But yeah, my high school experience was pretty chill. I was very sheltered. It's weird. I hear about people growing up where they were like, they got into a lot of fights and they got bullied and kids were like doing drugs in school and all this stuff. But that's not how my experience was at all. I don't think I ever saw a fight in high school. It just didn't happen. I feel like kids just kind of got along. Yeah. Or maybe there were fights, but it was never like bad. It was never like one guy was really beating on another kid. Nah. My high school experience was not perfect, but it was, from what I've seen, it was nothing like public school in America. That's just wild. Like, that's a jungle. From what people tell me, you just had to like fend for yourself. You had to fight. You had to be, I don't know. Maybe you didn't have to fight, but kids can be brutal, apparently. When I was growing up, I didn't know. Everyone in my school was just, I don't know. Maybe we were all just like really weird. That could have been it too. But yeah, I'm trying really hard not to talk about coronavirus because that's all that everyone's talking about right now, and I just want to kind of ignore it. I mean, not ignore it, obviously, but just have a moment where I'm not thinking about it. It's so crazy, man. I really hope Trump gives us that like stimulus where we get $1,000. To be honest, I'm just gonna use it to pay rent, but that sure would help me out. Yeah, but for the most part, I'm chilling. I was taught, strangely enough, in high school, which, again, I assume would make my high school kind of different. I was taught in high school how to manage my funds. You're supposed to have an emergency fund, which is like 3 to 6 months worth of like living. Does that make sense? Basically, if anything bad were to happen, you were to not have a job for a maximum of 6 months, you would be okay. You would survive. And I have that. I really hope this quarantine does not last 6 months. But I had that little financial cushion to fall back on, so I'm doing okay. I'm surviving. And I'm pretty good at surviving, not gonna lie. I don't wanna like brag about it necessarily. I'm pretty disciplined. I'm pretty good at like rationing food. For some reason, my body just is like okay with not really eating that much. I could eat like a few sandwiches a day and be like, I feel okay. Granted, that's not healthy, and there's no need to do that because it's not that extreme at the moment. But my body's just always like in this state of like, we will survive. We don't need that much. The only thing I don't have, because I'm thinking like, all right, now I'm thinking like kind of crazy. Now I'm thinking like end of the world, like apocalypse kind of stuff. if it were to come to the end of the world and I had to like ration my supplies, I think I would be one of the last survivors. But like I explained about my high school, I didn't grow up ever having to get into a fight. So I don't know how to fight at all. I don't know how to throw a punch. Because I never had to. So, I mean, I guess all the rules go out the window if you're like fighting a zombie. So say, oh man, should I even be talking about this? Say like there's like a zombie outbreak. If I had to fight a zombie, the only thing I have on my side is like going crazy. I would use anything and everything I have as a weapon. And I think I could out crazy a zombie. But yeah, I've always wanted to like learn just like the basics of fighting. Because I want to be able to protect myself. I want to be able to protect my, my wife and my family someday. It's like, I'm not gonna, kind of an extreme situation where I would have to fight somebody off to protect my family. But I want to be able to know that I could do that if it ever came to that, Like, obviously, if it came to protecting somebody that I love, I wouldn't back down. I got the mentality. I'll take the blows, I'll take the pain. But I don't know what I'm doing if I had to get into a physical altercation. Yeah, I feel kind of bad too because I feel like it kind of feeds the stereotype that Asian guys are soft. But to be honest, I just didn't grow up hood at all. Like, not at all. And there was a time when I was living in New York when I was like, I thought I was like gangster. Because of where I worked and my environment, I hung out with a lot of Hispanic guys. A lot of Hispanic guys would feel like African American dudes, but I thought I was like hood. I thought I was like tough, but I'm not, and that's okay. Like, I don't want people to assume that all Asian guys are soft. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know. It's not my fault that I look soft. It's not my fault that I might have soft tendencies. It doesn't take away from who I am. Maybe I'm strong in a different kind of way. I can't beat you up, but I don't know. I could probably hustle harder than you, or I could probably, I don't know. I don't want to flex. Yeah. For a while I was just kind of self-conscious because I was like, man, I'm not like street smart. I'm not a thug. I like audition for thugs. It's like the hardest thing for me to do. I remember I was auditioning for a part in a Marvel show. They were like an Asian gangster. And I was like, okay, I got this. Like, I'm an actor. I'm physically fit. I'm a fairly good looking dude. I can do this. I wore like a leather jacket because it made me feel tough. Went into the audition room. And I think I did pretty good because actually the casting, I think it was I don't think it was a casting director. I think it was the assistant who was reading with me. But she actually like tripped over the lines while she was trying to read. Like, she got nervous, messed up the lines, and kind of laughed, embarrassed, and was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I messed up the lines. I can't believe I did that." And I thought that was a good sign, because, you know, these casting people have been there all day reading these lines, reading the same part over and over for every person that auditions. So I don't know if something threw her off about my acting or about just my presence. That's probably a good thing, right? But the mistake I made is that as soon as like she said that and she laughed and got all embarrassed, I laughed too, and I smiled, and I got all giggly. I'm like, damn it. Huh. I was trying to hide that. You know, I was trying to be all like serious. Like, I was trying to, you know, you don't laugh like a boy when you grew up on the streets. But yeah, so basically I smiled, I laughed, I was like, no, it's okay. I was like super nice. Let myself seep through. I didn't get the part. I mean, I'm just to say that's probably not the reason I didn't get the part, but like, I don't know. All I'm trying to say is that I'm an actor. I can try to act like a thug, but I'm not. And that's okay. Doesn't take away from who I am. But I think about it a lot, like, if I make it as an actor, how can I help change the stereotype about Asian men? So that was my roommate that just came in. I actually gotta go, and I got some stuff I gotta do. I didn't finish all the food. I don't know, leave in the comments whether you want me to eat more and make the videos longer, or if you thought a little bit was enough, and how you liked this angle. But yeah, sorry to cut it short. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Stay safe out there, guys. It's a crazy time. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.